All right, what's up, everybody? I don't know how much of the background noise is going to bleed through. Once again, there's no quiet place in Jamestown, at least not without walking way out of my way to find a spot. So we're just going to do the best we can do. This is going to be a short video because I am an absolute train wreck today beyond, man. My body has just given out on me. Yesterday and today, I think I had a fever. I don't know, but I've been having some serious, massive chills, shaking. You know, I don't know if I can hold the phone still while I'm talking to you guys. So yeah, quick update. It's amazing how the smallest problems become massive, massive issues, disasters, and now it's starting to rain while I sit here, so this is definitely going to be short. So yeah, I heard from the restaurant that I interviewed at last week, the one that I had 2 interviews at on the same day, sent me a nice email saying, sorry, but we don't want you to work with us. And, you know, they didn't really give me a reason for it. And, you know, I just, you know, the vibe that I got from the guy who interviewed me was not very good. And it just seemed like, oh, man, the rain's starting to come down. Peace. All right, we're back. We're in a parking garage now, shielded from the rain, and I'm not even going to start over from the beginning. I'll sit here on my phone and see if I have an app that can splice the 2 videos together into one, because I'm a wreck. I got nothing else. My body has completely shut down. Look at me. Oh my goodness, it is bad. I've walked about 70 to 75 miles this week, going to all these interviews, doing all this stuff. Look at me. I can't even get the boogers out of my nose when I'm sitting here talking to you guys, looking, you know, if I put the camera up like this, I can hide it a little bit, but that's about the best I can do right now. And supposedly tomorrow I don't have to leave the homeless shelter at all, and I am going to attempt to set up a desk somewhere with a power outlet to sit at my laptop for 8 to 12 hours and just jam on some things that I want to get done. Today the library was open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I got some things done. You know, the windows of opportunity to even be productive are far and few between when you're homeless. You know, everything is harder. Everything is 10 times harder than it should be. So yeah, as far as the update goes, I was turned down for a restaurant job. But like I said, the interview, I really didn't get a good vibe from the manager that was making the decision on who to hire. There's another guy that I know who's in the shelter who also interviewed for the same job. Maybe he got it. And if he did, good for him. And if not, well, then that tells me something, because the hiring manager told me it was between me and one other guy, and that would have been the other guy. So let's see, we are on day 9 of being homeless. Yeah, that would be day 9 of being homeless. And it's rough. It's rough. Even when you've got a roof over your head at a homeless shelter, this is by far, prison wasn't as hard as this. Let's see. I do have some appointments next week. I have an appointment with a temp agency that might be able to get me a quick job. I have another appointment with a coach that is offered. It's like a service that the county offers people who are in my situation. I don't know, you know, my resume is a banger, so I don't know, you know, I don't know how much good that's going to do, but maybe she can give me some tips in terms of my crazy situation, having a professional job experience, looking for, you know, bottom of the barrel work, because I have a felony on my record. And, this is tough. There's no doubt about it. But one glimmer of hope that I did receive yesterday, at the end of the day, around 4:00 when I was wrapping up, I received a real big boy job interview with to be part of a software team. And that interview is next Wednesday, and it probably would be a 6-figure job. Now, am I putting all my eggs in that basket? Yeah, I am actually, because I don't have any other basket to put them in. So I spent all day today writing some code, putting up some examples of code. I created a file list icon library, SVG icon library that doesn't use any SVG image files. It's all written in CSS code, and I created a bunch of different examples of how to use it and how to dynamically assign colors using variables and some other different things. And it was a technique that I used at a couple of companies. And I've got about 3 more examples that I might be able to add to my code sample code pen account. And if I can at least show this guy on Wednesday that I'm mean business and that I can actually do the job that they're looking to fill, I'd have just as good of a chance as anybody, at least until they look my name up on Google. So that is exciting. I've sent out over 75 resumes and got 1 job interview out of it so far. So it feels crummy, but at the same time, if I send out 150 resumes, well, that'll be 2 interviews. If I send out 300 resumes, then maybe I'll get 4. So, at least the numbers game, I got slapped in the face by 75 women, but woman number 76 might come home with me, and we'll find out. Let's see. That's about it on the update front. I am just a train wreck. I'm going to go try to relax tomorrow and Monday. One of the things that really sucks is trying to find this quiet space to work. The library is about it. There's a coffee shop down the road, a Tim Hortons coffee shop that they have Wi-Fi. And if I buy a coffee, I can sit there for 4 hours and not be bothered. They got crazier people than me coming in there, sitting down and getting yelled at by the staff. Last time I was in there, they ignored me and let me sit there for 4 straight hours. But it's hard. It's hard to find a place to get your work done and to actually rebuild your life from. Back when I had a roof over my head, I could spend 8 to 12 hours a day sitting in front of a computer doing what I have to do, typing away, working on my portfolio, sending out resumes, all the different stuff. And now that's gone. So now I basically spend half of the day walking around town, and plus with all the curfews and all the rules at this homeless shelter, I don't get enough time to put in to do what I have to do, and that's driving me insane, especially when I feel like complete trash. The more adversity I go through, the more trouble I'm having forgiving and getting past the person that threw me out into the street and put me in this situation. I don't really have very many nice things to say about that, and that's all I'm going to say. But the point being, God wants me to forgive. God's forgiven me for all the bad things I've done, and I was not innocent in that situation. I spent 20 months in federal prison for some nasty social media posts, and I can't sit here and say that wasn't my fault. I typed the post, I hit enter, I walked away from the keyboard, and, a couple days later, the FBI smashed my house up with a tank. And, who would have thought that they would do that over a Twitter or over a social media post? But it is what it is, and I can't say that, I have to own it. So here we are. We're on day 9. The job search is frustrating. In fact, if I didn't have this job interview coming up on Wednesday, I would be pretty depressed about being turned down for the restaurant gig. But maybe God didn't want me to go work at a restaurant because he's going to pull me up by my bootstraps and give me a real big boy job, and the kind of job where a single paycheck could solve all my financial trouble on the first payday. I'd be able to go get an apartment, and by the time I'm working there for a month, I'd be able to get a car. So I am putting a serious amount of work in to try and get this job. Also knowing that this work, if I don't get the job, the work is not a waste of time. It's going to add to my portfolio. It's going to make me look better. And the next job interview that comes around, I'm going to have this work to show that as of today, I had one less thing in my portfolio than I do right now. So that's a good thing. But yeah, so if you want to support this channel, if you want to support what I'm doing, I'm not, I've got people telling me all day long, set up a digital chicken bucket, get on Patreon, get on GoFundMe, we'll donate money so you can get a car. No, I'm not doing it. I mean, if I had cancer and I was dying of cancer or something that wasn't my fault, okay, fine, I still wouldn't want to do it. But, my actions got me into this mess. I don't think I deserved the level of punishment that I got dished out. But needless to say, it was my fault. So why do I want other people to pay the bill for that? But you can go to my website at litgood.com, check out my photography. Download the wallpaper. The link is right at the top of the page. Download the wallpaper. You'll have to give me your email address, but believe me, I don't even have time to do these videos every day, let alone send you spam. I'm not sending you spam. But if I collect enough email addresses, when I set up my Etsy store, where I'll have prints for sale within another couple of weeks, I will send you an email and let you know. For now, if you see a photograph that you like and you want to hang a copy on your wall, send me an email. There's a form. There's a contact form right on the website. Top right corner, there's a contact button. And at the bottom of the homepage, there's a contact form. So feel free to get in touch. Personal one-on-one service. Let me know what size you want. Let me know whether you're going to frame it yourself or do you want a high-end metal print to hang on your wall. The photographic prints start at $25-$30. I don't know the exact price right now, but that's the range. And they'll go up from there. So it's affordable. It will put money in my pocket, and you'll actually, if you want to donate to the channel and you want to help a brother out, you're going to get something for it. It's a two-way street. It's, capitalism at its best. So I'm just going to throw that out there, and I'm going to wrap this up, and then I'm going to go see if I can get these videos to upload and call it a day. Peace out.